Okay, now we continue. Now the B said moral ethics of accumulating virtues. After perfectly taking the Bodhisattva's vow of moral ethics, then it's very important to accumulate virtues through your body, speech, and mind in order to achieve enlightenment. So there are so many things to do, but briefly, these are called the accumulation of virtues. So what are they? The Bodhisattva's movement says, maintaining and sustaining Bodhisattva's vow, Bodhisattva's morality. See, that is the also first most important to accumulate virtue. Then joyfully making effort in hearing, so hearing Dharma. So joyfully. So I'm so fortunate to have to study these Dharma teachings. Contemplating and meditating, performing, contemplating and meditating. Once you heard the Dharma teachings, don't live in a book, but in the mind, contemplate, meditate. That's how it's important, you know. Usually we open the books, then you just live on the deck, you know. Instead, bring in the mind, applying, you know, as a remedy to purify all the cause of suffering. Performing service for and honoring all the teachers, so performing the service to the Dharma group, to the teacher, so honoring all the teachers, helping and nursing sick people, you know, if there's chance, opportunity. But your mind, not maybe physically, but extend your mind to all, no reservation. Giving properly and proclaiming good qualities. So giving, those practices are described in the generosity practice, and proclaiming good qualities of the teachers, Dharma teachings, rejoicing in others' merit, and practice of patience. Having patience when others look down on you. If somebody looks down on you, you just practice patience, not be angry. Instead of just, it's just, you know, humbling my ego. No, I have a very strong ego. It's testing my ego, attachment to my ego. You know? Thank you so much for this teaching. No? Dedicating virtue toward enlightenment, and saying aspiration prayers to achieve complete enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings, making offerings to the triple gem Buddha Dharma Sangha, and making effort for the virtuous teachings, means study to understand, practice, sustaining introspection, like vigilance, keep your mind clear. Recollecting the Bodhisattva's training. No, see, there's, as you see, there's aspiration, bodhicitta training. There's action, bodhicitta training. Protecting the Bodhisattva's training with vigilant awareness. Protecting all the sense door and moderate eating food. See, don't be too expose yourself, the sensory objects, to the sensory object. And when you eat food, just eat food as a medicine to sustain your life. You see, when you eat too much, then it brings suffering, side effect. Making effort in meditation practice without sleeping too early in the evening or too late in the morning. So go to bed in time. Before go to bed, meditate, reflect on bodhicitta, rejoice yourself. Good bodhicitta, go to sleep. Wake up in the morning little early and reflect on bodhicitta and maintain those practices. Attending spiritual masters and authentically holy people, means who has authentic teachings. Investigating your own mistakes and purify them. What kind of mistake that's like I have made? Acknowledge that and purify. In this way, say they, in this way, practicing these good qualities, practicing the good qualities, protecting and increase them are called the moral ethics of accumulating virtue. So this is the way how to accumulate your virtue. Means increase your understanding and promote your bodhicitta. Reduce all the negative thoughts. Purify all the obscurations. So this is the brief explanation according to Bodhisattva's Bhumi. Now see moral ethics of benefiting sentient beings. Briefly, there are 11 topics to know. So this now please keep in your mind enough. So this will come later, also part. What are these? The Bodhisattva's Bhumi says, supporting meaningful activities. You see, if anybody is doing something good for others' welfare, support that. Dispelling the suffering of those sentient beings who are suffering. Showing the method to those who do not know them. Recollecting others' kindness and then repay it. Even though maybe physically you cannot do, but mentally say prayers. Those who have done so much for me, may they free from suffering. May they achieve enlightenment. Dedicate. Reflect their kindness. Protecting others from fears and dispelling the mourning of those who are suffering. See, giving necessities to those who do not have them, making provision to bring the disciples into the Dharma community, and acting according to those people's level of understanding. Creating joy by reporting the perfect qualities. So Dharma has that kind of qualities to help us. So inspiring others, encouraging Dharma study, practice. And protecting, properly correcting someone who is doing wrong. Properly means with respect, refraining from creating fear with miracle powers. If you have miracle powers, you can perform. You can levitate 5-6 feet above in the space, and then you can fly or you can do anything. If you don't have that, just those people who are making mistake in your mind, say the aspiration prayer. May they free from this kind of non-virtuous act. May they free from this delusion. No. And causing others to be inspired by the teachings. See, to inspire the Dharma teaching to others is so helpful. No, making available Dharma for others. No. Best gift you can give is giving the wisdom, as yesterday we in the generosity practice there. No. So this is the way how to help other sentient beings. There are so many, but Gampopa put into 10, 11. No. Furthermore, in order to create confidence and faith in others, and to prevent oneself from backsliding, to derail, not to derail, no. You should avoid the impure actions of the three doors, means body, speech, mind, and sustain three purities. Now hear more. Impure actions of the body to be purified, avoid untamed actions such as necessary running, jumping, and so forth. It's like a wild. It brings the kind of, as I say, it loses the mindfulness. You know. You should maintain pure actions smoothly and gently with a smiling face. So smiling face is so important, and it costs nothing. You know, first of all, it's good for yourself, and then it helps others. It is something like contagious enlightenment. No. See, engaging in the conduct of Bodhisattva Shantideva says, now, while there's a freedom to act, we have every freedom to act, I should always present a smiling face. And cease to frown and look angry. I should stop frowning face and angry face. I should be a friend and counsel for all the world. See, but some politicians or rich people, if you smile, sometimes they get some kind of doubt. What he wants from me, you know? So you should know to whom to smile, you know. You should smile to everybody. Some smiling is kind of offend others, you know. But in the public, it's okay, you know. And when beholding others, you see, when beholding someone with my eyes, means when you meet anybody, you know, encounter, you know, feel, when beholding someone with my eyes, thinking I shall fully awaken through depending upon this being, I should look at him or her with an open heart and love, because we cultivated love, compassion because of these sentient beings. We practice generosity because of these beings. So like I cultivate bodhicitta because of this. So because this, I will achieve enlightenment. They are the special cause for my enlightenment. So hold that. May they be happy. May they have all peace and happiness. And when sitting, I should not sit with my legs outstretched, nor rough my hands together. Here I think rough hand means like arms, like here, not like this. Showing your arms like this,
Being uncouth.
Huh?
Basically being uncouth.
It's a little unruly, discipline. And when eating, I should not fill my mouth. Put a lot of food in your mouth, make big. That's what it's called. Fill. Eat, see, noisily, or with my mouth wide open. Especially making noise, when you're eating. This, I think, discipline we have in the West really well, So you eat just, what it fits, and make no noise. And when you drink some hot tea, you don't make noise. But whereas it makes, like in Tibet, some monasteries, there's hot tea, there's make a big noise in the especially broth soup, in the cold weather. Then they feel cold, so they're getting some hot, so then they just make a lot of noise and drink, And when moving, I should desist from inconsiderately and noisily moving round chairs and so forth. It's like when you move things, throwing back and forth, making big noise, not that, just smoothly. When you close doors very gently. See, it is so good behavior, you see. And as well as from violently opening doors or closing, I should always delight in humility, calm, be peace, mindful. And when sleeping, just as the Buddha lay down to pass away, so should I lie in the desired directions. So Buddha, when he went to parinirvana, he lay down on the right side, facing north. So when we go to sleep, so tomorrow, first with whatever meditation you have, bodhicitta, emptiness, calm the mind in that state. So tomorrow early I will get up, and practice Dharma. Impure action of speech, avoid idle talk and harsh words. The faults of idle talk are mentioned in the Cloud of Noble JOL Sutras. Says, the childish one declines from the precious Dharma. They don't talk about the Dharma. His mind becomes arrogant and harsh because worldly thinkings. He grows far from calm, abiding, and special insight. Mind is so busy, capricious mind. So it's far from abiding the meditative equipoise and special insights. These are the faults of idle talk. He never has devotion for the teachers and always enjoys false and malicious speech. He remains without essence, and his discernment deteriorated because of the gross thought. These are the faults of idle talk. According to the Moon Lamp Sutra, the faults of harsh words are: whatever one sees to be others' mistake, do not declare it as a mistake. You will receive the result of whatever actions that you take. When somebody makes a mistake, it's not related, If somebody does that, then you just say, develop compassion, wish they're free from suffering, cause of suffering, And don't go around and talking about those. Those related, connected with the sincere motivation, just explain this is not right. If they accept, appreciate. If they don't accept, again, as yesterday mentioned, then just keep quiet. No? The instruction on the non-production of all phenomena sutra says, one who talks about the downfall of a bodhisattva will be far from the reaching enlightenment. By talking about another's mistake, bodhisattvas like through jealousy, especially jealousy, one will be far from enlightenment and so forth. Because if we talk through the jealousy, that prevents we to achieve enlightenment. So the jealousy is the thing that we have to purify through practice. No? Therefore, one should avoid idle talk and harsh words. So it is so beautiful, you see. And where to use pure speech, engaging in the conduct of bodhisattvas, it is said, when talking, I should speak from my heart and on what is the relevance, the subject, what is I'm talking. Talked sincerely, so from heart. Make the meaning clear and the speech pleasing. Make the meaning very clear. And pleasing speech. I should not speak out of desire or hatred, means attachment to one side, hatred to other side, but in gentle tones and in moderation, not too much, just to make understand. Impure action of the mind, avoid craving gain for oneself, honoring, and attachment to sleep, sloth, and so forth. The faults of craving, gain, and honoring are mentioned in the sutra requested with the extreme sincerity. Maitreya, this Buddha was saying, Maitreya. Bodhisattva should investigate and understand that attachment to gain and honor will produce desire, means attachment. It's called, this is a pernicious attachment. One should understand that gain and honor will produce hatred. Then people who are against that will produce hatred. Should understand that gain and honor will produce ignorance. Means when with the attachment and hatred, then the ignorance is just there, not knowing what's right and wrong. Should understand that gain and honor will produce deceit. You are deceived within that. Should understand that all the Buddhas disapprove of gain and honor. And should understand that gain and honor will destroy the root of virtues because of our jealousy, hatred, attachment, because of those. Should understand that gain and honor are like a deceitful harlot who deceives,
Woman.
Huh?
A harlot is a loose woman.
Okay. That could be man too. And so forth, see. So the mind, how we have to keep the mind in the right place. Because these are the cause of suffering. Even if you gain wealth, you will not be satisfied. See. The meeting of the Father and Son Sutra says, for example, you will not be satisfied by drinking water that you dreamed about. And in the dream, you are thirsty. You drink water, drink, whole ocean, still you are not satisfied. So like that. Likewise, the objects of sensual desire will not give you satisfaction, even if you enjoy them. No matter how much you enjoy it, more desire, sensual desire will produce instead of getting satisfaction. The force of attachment to sleep, it is said, attachment to sleep and sloth will cause one's intelligence to decline. You forget very easily. We forget one because we sleep, Like today I memorize, learn, and then tonight I go to sleep. Next day I forgot. Because I slept, It will also cause the discriminating mind to decrease, you see. It will always cause one to be far from premortal wisdom. So, it's not saying that you should not sleep. Of course, we have to sleep for our survival, Without sleep, we cannot survive, We sleep, but not to attach so much to sleep. You sleep right amount of time. Now, this is especially so who are in the retreat, This is not saying who are working in the world who are working, but who are in the retreat. Instead of them doing meditation, they sleep whole day and night, So that's not a good idea, And one who is attached to sleep and sloth becomes lethargic, lazy, and without discernment. Then mind becomes so set down, unclear. So the lethargic and the sloth makes the mind very little having the discernment, not clear. He can be overpowered by the obstacles of non-human beings. And when in the forest, he can be harmed. In the forest, daytime, you sleep. So the spirits go around and they can be harmed, or you can be possessed by the spirits, and so forth. Therefore, these should be avoided. In pure action of mind, one maintains confidence and so forth. As explained before in chapter 2, confidence, like the three confidence, like say three faith, the trusting faith, the longing faith, the clear faith, like those, develop those and make every effort. And then increase, moral ethics will increase through premortal wisdom. Increase or, as mentioned, sublimed through the premortal wisdom, and increase through discriminating awareness. It's a pure motivation. First, seeing the premortal wisdom free from the three spheres, as everything says is illusion. Increasing wisdom awareness, first beginning feeling of happy, rejoicing, at the middle, at the end, always rejoice, appreciate. And dedication, so dedicate all the practices of you have done in this moral ethics to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. See, as explained in chapter 12, generosity. Perfection, the perfection of moral ethics is supported by pervading emptiness and compassion. So we talked yesterday about the 4 seals of emptiness. The body is emptiness, illusion. The things what you are practicing is illusion, like so forth. That will give us opportunity not to be in the samsara. And compassion to all sentient beings support us to be not in the partial nirvana. So without falling into samsara, nirvana, it will lead complete enlightenment. The compassion as explained before page chapter 12. Okay, and then seventh result, one should understand the result of moral ethics in the ultimate and conventional state. In the ultimate state, one achieves the unsurpassable enlightenment, Buddhahood. The Bodhisattva's Bhumi says, by fully perfecting, say fully means all the complete method. See, the paramita of Bodhisattva's moral ethics, see, based on wisdom, compassion, one will achieve unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment. Now, second, in the conventional state, even if one does not so desire or wish to have something, one will achieve the perfect happiness of samsara. All the happiness samsara that is there, one will experience. The Bodhisattva basket says, Shariputra, there is no perfect, glorious enjoyment of the God and human realm that the Bodhisattvas with the pure moral ethics will not enjoy. Whatever the glorious, splendid things in the samsara, that the Bodhisattva will have every opportunity to experience those. Yet they are not attached to that. See, a Bodhisattva will continue following the path by not being, overpowered by the joy and happiness of samsara. The samsaric happiness, joy will not lure the Bodhisattva. No. The Narayana requested sutra says, a Bodhisattva who possesses such moral ethics will not fall from the universal monarchy because he or she has introspection. See, know what's the downfall to the attachment of the joy and happiness of samsara. And that Bodhisattva knows to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings, and desire for enlightenment. He will not decline from Indra's state, even that Bodhisattva achieved Indra's states, because he has a great introspection and desire to achieve enlightenment, and so forth. See. So no matter what kind of luxuries you have in your life, you just appreciate, rejoice the result of my good deeds, and no attachment. Be used for good things, benefit, and you continue your bodhicitta practice. Develop. So what a great thing, to do. And Bodhisattvas who possess this kind of moral ethics will be praised and honored by human and the non-human beings. All over the world, everybody will praise. The same sutra says, the gods will always prostrate to a Bodhisattva who abides in the collection of the moral ethics. Collection means who kept all the moral ethics. He will always be praised by all the Nagas. He will always be praised by the Yakshas and Gandharvas, and will always make offering. He will always be sought after by Brahmins, kings, merchants, and householders. The Buddhas always think about him, and he is always esteemed by the whole world. With Buddhas, so now this Bodhisattva is here. I'm so pleased. This Bodhisattva will help all the sentient beings bring peace in the world. whole world, including God and so forth. This is the 13th chapter dealing with the profession of moral ethics from the JOL Ornament of Liberation, the wish-granting gem of the noble teachings.